Alright, hello. I'm doing a Donald Trump Mars attacks. There's a little reference to tomorrow's date, which will be the 24th of May. Actually, it'll probably by the time I put this video out, it's 11:46 in the middle of the night. By the time I put the video out, anyway, it'll be the 24th. So that is the potential date that we might be looking at for Donald Trump, at least with the connection to this scene, and this scene itself in Mars Attacks links in with Back to the Future when Doc Brown gets shot with his bulletproof vest on. So this is this whole thing with Donald Trump getting shot in the heart, but he will be saved by a bulletproof vest. That's the theory anyway. That's what I'm going with right now. It'll probably change. It probably won't happen. So anyway, but we're going to look at the references here anyway for the whole thing. We're 32 minutes 51 into the film Mars Attacks at this point. Okay, it's not free on YouTube right now, so you can go and watch it. You can dig this up for yourself and have a look. Right, this is just when they're about to meet the aliens, first contact. Okay, and I want you to just see where they are at. Okay, in the desert. Okay. See if I can stop this at just the right time. Not quite, but you will see there are Pahrump. Okay, so we've got our first kind of Donald Trump reference just with the name, the sound of this name here. Pahrump. Okay, Donald Trump. Okay, so that's the first obvious connection to Donald Trump. Then anyway, so the next thing is, in fact, I'm not going to spend too long on this. I just want to rattle through this. So we're just going to show you when they first make contact here. All this stuff with the aliens and everything making contact. I've done this scene before, again with the reference to the Hoover Dam with the 4 towers and all the rest of it. Keep going. Now Michael J. Fox is in this film. And he's going to do something interesting here in a minute. Okay, but we want to get to this scene where they meet the aliens for the first time. Come on. And actually, I need to show you a little something. I may forget to show you this, but before we actually... Oh dear, Dan. We're going to have to kind of click through this a little bit. Okay, so here's first contact. Okay, so we've got this. There's the alien leader or whatever the hell he is. And let me just show you something in iPet Go. I just want to remind people that in this scene, if we just go back to here, back it up. So all the 519 stuff that we had in here. Oh dear, Dan, come on. Just saw it in the background there as well. Here it is. This little thingy, the job here with the brain and the lightning bolt through the middle, or just the parting of that. This is kind of interesting. Okay, with the whole Mars Attacks thing, with the brain reference here. Okay, right. Okay, it's just worth a mention. Okay. Anyway, they've just said we come in peace. I think. We come in peace.
They came in peace.
And you're going to see the dove from above gets released. Dove from above. Okay. There's the dove from above. Now, what is the dove from above reference? Okay, if we could just get to the point here, hurry up. And the dove from above is going to get, well. Okay, so there's a shooting on Dove from Above Day. Dove from Above Day is tomorrow. Okay, from Easter 49 days, 7 sevens, and you do one extra. You do the inclusive date of so it's 7 weeks on from Easter. So you include the end date as well. It's 50, which is Pentecost. Okay, yeah, Penta 5. So anyway, this is when the dove from above returns. Okay, 5/24. So this was this date that we were looking at for the dollar bill. In the dollar bill, it's a repeat of the last date, and then we've had the reference back to with Don Colossus back to the golf course attempt as well, which was all connected into this, right? So, which is again the idea of a repeat assassination attempt, right? Anyway, that will become relevant in a minute with a few of these number jumps. Anyway, what I want to show you about this scene is that in this scene, later on in this scene, Marty, Michael J. Fox, is going to do something very interesting here. Okay, let's just watch a second of this. Notice the owl reference here as well. This is in the film. This is Jack Black's parents. Okay, I can't remember what the name of his character is, but this is pretty interesting. And Pierce Brosnan, by the way, plays a Donald in this film as well. Pierce Brosnan's in the film as well. Oh dear. And there's a lot of T references in here as well. Okay. Really wish I could find the Sarah Jessica Parker coming off there, who is Michael J. Fox's other half in the film. Now remember I said Matthew Broderick from War Games, we've just had the heart reference with the Gallagher fighter game in War Games. Okay, so we had that reference. He was one of the people they wanted to play Marty in Back to the Future. Okay, but I don't think they could get him. Okay, anyway, what was I going to say about Matthew Broderick? Oh, he is Sarah Jessica Parker's husband. Okay, so these little connections here. So in this film, Michael J. Fox is Sarah Jessica Parker's other half, kind of thing, or is dating her or seeing her or something. Okay, watch this jump. Okay, you see that crazy jump there? Let's back it up just a little bit. Back it up a little bit. See that crazy jump, right? Let's go to Back to the Future and I'll show you something in Back to the Future. This is the part where Doc's about to get shot. If I move on, Marty's here witnessing it. Okay, runs around the side of here, and then he's going to witness himself escaping. Anyway, right at this point, Michael J. Fox comes down the embankment and he does this crazy little trip jump thing. And I think this is what this is a reference to. If we get to the right point, there's Doc, just been shot. Remember, bulletproof vest. Donald Trump, okay? Oh dear, oh dear. If I can try to get to the point. Here we go. Okay, ready, 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 ready. Here. This crazy jump leap thing here. This is like coming off the dam again, okay? It's like the dam jump. But look at it. Absolutely kind of mental. It even does the little lightning bolt here again with the ZZ, the 5.5, or you know, you could probably pick some numbers out of there as well if we were really desperate. Okay, so there's Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future, and there is Michael J. Fox in Mars Attacks doing the same kind of crazy jump with the one leg cocked back up. Okay, now let me show you something else in here. So I think this is linking back to the Future, the way they're doing that jump. Jack Black is also in this film, and he is going to get, and this is kind of interesting, it's 8329. I had that number come up the other day for something. I cannot remember what it was though, but I'm pretty sure I had an 8329 come up the other day. So, anyway, in passing, let's see if we can. Let's move on a little bit here. Jack Black is going to do the same. I don't know if he's already done it or not. He's going to do the same crazy jump thing. I think he already did it. Maybe he does it right here, actually. No. But we do want to get to this point in just a second. I need to show you this actual jump here with him first, so just so we can establish that they're doing the same. Watch this. He goes in front of these guys. Look like you're ready to jump. No. We'll get it in just a second, hang on. Back it up just a little bit more, Dan. Where did he do this jump? He does the jump anyway, I can't remember where. Here we go, here it is. So you see he does this crazy jump as well. This is him backwards. Okay. So they're linking Jack Black with Michael J. Fox in this scene. Okay. And then look what happens. Look what Jack Black does here. Just a second, right? He is going to do something that's super duper interesting as well that references Donald Trump. Let's move it on just 5 seconds. We've already seen. Oh dear, there's the tire going up. Hang on. I'm going to have to back it up again. This is the problem with not having all these. I should have had all these numbers already. Hang on, let's do this. Come on. Just past that point, I have no idea anymore where the hell I am. Here we go again, hang on. Here we go, this is the bit, right? So watch what Jack Black does here. Oh dear. Dropped his magazine. Now, watch the flag. This is important, right? He picks up the flag. Okay, so we have a flag reference there. Okay, right as Jack Black gets shot. This flag reference. Now, I think most people know this, but Donald Trump, Flag Day, wherever the hell it is. Yeah, I've got it in here somewhere. I want to show you someone else as well. This is pretty interesting. Flag Day. Flag Day is June 14th, okay? Same day of the year as Donald Trump's birthday, June 14th. So there's an interesting reference there with Jack Black grabbing that flag, okay? One more thing I want to show you. Now, if you're English, you might know this connection. The old TV show Shooting Stars. Okay, so this is really interesting with Donald Trump, especially if you've seen all the 519 stuff on We Seek, We Find channel. Okay, because he has a lot of stuff to do with the asteroid, comet, meteorite hitting the Earth, and to do with Donald Trump and yada yada yada. Okay, and Shooting Stars. Okay, pretty interesting. And if you look here, this is the dove from the dove from above part of the show. If you remember, they call down the dove from above, and interestingly enough, the dove from above ends up being kind of right in front of the target here, the RAF symbol. Okay, the target, the WHO. Okay, the WHO use that as well. It's used for a lot of stuff. Okay, but anyway, the RAF. Okay, I don't know what else to say other than this is just really interesting. Bob Mortimer here, his birthday is the 23rd of May. Okay, I don't think I've run any numbers with him for out to. I might actually have it in here. Oh, I don't know, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But this, the 23rd of May, that's just kind of interesting, isn't it, when we're looking at this the following day. Okay, and the dove from above kept descending here. Okay, all right. Was there anything else I wanted to mention about shooting stars? No. Anyway, the idea of shooting the star is kind of interesting, isn't it? What else to show you in here? So I want to actually back up from this point, and I want to show you a couple of things that happened before this. So we need to go right the way back to where Marty has just made his. Oh, this is almost in the right spot. Marty has just made his jump back.
It was great. Everything looks
right
great.
Here, we're going to see this, yes. So the 1, 2, 3 reference right here, which again is a reset number, is also, if you look in the reflection here, it's ES. And E is 5 and S is 19. There's a 159, 519 reference in the window right here, the ES. Now, could this be referring to back to Donald Trump's golf course thing? Okay, he's just crashed into the Assembly of Christ with John Crump as the Reverend or whatever. Okay, we're not going to go back to that, but
I still got time.
I've still got time. Can't quite make out
Coming
the
back.
passage anyway. Right, now listen to what he says here as well.
No, not again.
No, not again. Not again. No, not again. The DeLorean is dead. Okay, not again. It died again. Okay. These references to the assassination attempt, not again. Okay. Repeats of what's already happened. Okay. So we have the connection to one, and we've just had the 19th of May pass. We're passing that point in the film here before Doc gets shot, and could that be a repeat of, you know, back to this reference of? Oh, and one other thing with the. So there goes the terrorists again. So we have that reference right in this scene. So not again. There's a lot of interesting numbers as they go around the street there as well. There's the old, there's the pyramid, the third eye, and also in the theatre they're playing whatever it is. I can't even remember. Or it's like some kind of X-rated American orgy thing. I can't remember what the hell what it is. I don't know if you accidentally click on it here or not.
It was great. Everything looks great. 124. I still got.
Okay, we're not going to worry about it too much, but on that cinema, it's like 24 hours. I think there's a 5 reference. I think our 245 is on that cinema. There's a 65 there. This is pretty interesting as well. Right, let's go back to when he shows up down here. We need to keep in mind 2 sets of numbers here. The 133 on the Lone Pine Mall clock. And don't forget, when he first shows up to this, right at the start of the film, when they do the initial set of jumps, it's 1:16 on this clock. The 11:16, the 11:6 reference with JL's Space Needle date, that is important again it ties into, because there's a Space Needle that collapses in Mars Attacks. Okay, it's the Landmark Hotel, right? Anyway, this is 133 on here, and then as he's watching this and he moves around, it changes to, oh dear, oh dear. Let's see. It's gone by somewhere in the 5 seconds here. Changes to 134. So 133, 134 is right here as well. Let's do some number jumps real quick. I don't know where all my good number jumps start. Right here somewhere, maybe. Okay, this is the first one. From the golf club, golf course attack through to today's date. Sorry, now 616 days. You can also add that in and get the 617, which is 113 prime. Blah blah blah. Okay, 616. This is going to be interesting because when I go from Sarah Jessica Parker, okay, when we go from her birthday through to the today's date, it's 61 years, 61 days. Now, don't forget, she is connected to Marty in the film, who is connected to Matthew Broderick, through Back to the Future, and then we're into War Games. Okay, so this ties back in with Donald Trump. And also in the film, she gets together with Pierce Brosnan, who is Donald in the film. So this is an interesting date for sure to connect. And also don't forget, in Back to the Future, Jessica Parker is the girlfriend of Marty. Okay, just around in circles with the, you know, with the names there. Okay, this is so. Also, they connect. This is Michael J. Fox's birthday through to Jack Black. Okay, they connect those two in the film, doing the same little crazy jump, and both dying in that film, in that scene. I didn't show you, but Michael J. Fox gets blasted, and all that's left of him is his hand. Okay, which again is really important because without having to drag all the way through the film, later on in the film, the Martian hand actually kills the president, who is Jack Nicholson. Okay, so we're there's kind of little references back with the hand and a president dying as well, with a kind of a body shot there again. Okay, being stabbed through the heart. And a little flag comes up actually out of him, like you could almost say it's like a golf course flag. Okay, a hole in one type, you know, where the hole is marked on a golf course. Anyway, this is 3003 days, 33 reference, death and resurrection. So that's really interesting as well. What else I got in here? This is Pierce Brosnan, who connects up with Sarah Jessica Parker in the film. Okay, 4331. These are the numbers on the clock. Okay, as Marty does that stupid jump in Back to the Future, the 133 and the 134. Okay, so I thought that was interesting. Was there anything with this number? Not really. Okay, what else we got here? Just randomly, I thought I'd better note this in something. Donald Trump Jr. has just gotten married. Okay, just on the 21st. Okay, but he was previously married on November the 12th, the night of the thunderstorm. This is Junior here. Okay, Junior. Okay, think about The Last Crusade. Don Trump Jr. Okay, is he going to be able to get the Holy Grail and save his father from the gunshot wound to the chest? Okay, I don't know. You know, He's just, oh my goodness. Anyway, he just got married. Okay, Bettina Anderson. They say that, I don't know. Anyway, there's our May 21st that we were talking about with the potential for Donald Trump's heart shot on that date. We were talking about that as well. Oh dear, this is just absolutely crazy. Another wedding. Come on, I mean, you got to admit we're on to something with the connection with the wedding stuff, aren't we? I didn't even think to look up Sarah Jessica Parker's and Matthew Broderick's wedding, but I'm not even bothering right now because I haven't got time. Okay, Christopher Lloyd, who is getting shot in Back to the Future. Okay, in that scene, he's taking the heart shot. He's got the bulletproof vest on. Okay, to Donald Trump. 2792. Here's our 297 white wedding numbers. No wonder we're getting so. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know what to say about it. You know, if you're following along with these videos, here's our 729 stuff here between Doc and Donald Trump. Okay. Do I have anything else to say about Mars Attacks? I really don't think so. I mean, there's a lot of references in this film. Okay, I don't know what else to say about it. There are a lot of references. But don't forget, we are today the returning of the dove from above. Okay, and also this is a 49 reference, 7 weeks, okay, which is 7/7, which is 49, and we're just including the end date, okay. So the 49 is super duper important as well with all this stuff, because don't forget, in Back to the Future, in the fire trails, I'm not going to show it right now, but there is a 49 in the fire trails, okay, and we're talking about going from, you know, the rebirth event, which was essentially right when Marty makes that leap, and then in the fire trails, 49, go 49 days left over, and then we have a repeat event of the 159. Okay, he's made it back. We've got the Donald Trump reference with the Assembly of Christ. Makes sense anyway. Okay, it all makes sense, or at least it all ties together. I think I'm going to leave it there for this one, to be quite honest. I feel like maybe I've missed something out of here. The iPet Goat stuff there, that was all 519 references. Don't forget, we also had just let me show you this as well, because of course, you know, like if I don't do it now, I'll forget to do it. Right, here we go. When we get to the end, so this was all 195 references in this scene, okay, 519 references, and so we're talking about the repeat of 915, okay. Anyway, when we came through here, right at the end of this, remember the flag was torn. Remember the Flag Day, Donald Trump's birthday, the flag was torn, Donald Trump. 1 star here, 50 stars total, which is 49, okay. 49 stars. So go on from Easter, okay, the resurrection date, 33 there, and go your 4 in there. So you know, basically the 49 reference here could be, with this, a reference to Donald Trump with the flag, and also 49, which would be 49 days on from Easter, Pentecost, okay. Right, you know, it's possible, isn't it? Okay, what else? What else am I forgetting in here? I think that's it. I don't know if there's anything later on. I really haven't been scanned back through later on here, but you know, just the heart is referenced so many times. Okay, it's referenced in a ton of different scenes. Okay, I mean, it literally is like, you know, is the frog face, Donald Trump frog face. the heart again, you know. It's just like in multiple scenes. It's even in the old hag scene. It's in the other scene with the, I'm not sure. I think, is there in this scene, is there a heart? Here's the tiger. The tigers, remember? There's the heart again here. Okay, and in the previous to this, there is also a heart reference. I surrender. Remember, Mars Attacks. I surrender. Jack Black there waving the flag. Okay. Keep going back, Dad. Let's just do this last little bit again. The heart reference up here as well. Okay. The technology dying. Okay. This is also, I think, maybe a Irish reference here, and the technology dying. The DeLorean. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave it there because some of that's a bit of a stretch. All right. Thanks for watching. And again, you know, I don't know. Also, just after this scene, let me just reference this as well. Just after this scene, they have a memorial for the fallen soldier. Okay, in fact, we might actually be able to get on it. How far through is it? I don't know. This is just. There's the hand. Hang on a minute. And don't forget they have this Vegas reference. There's the hand that's left. Well, I don't know where they have them in. There's also a King Tut reference in there. There it is. So again, Memorial Day. Okay.
Billy Glenn.
Coming up. Monday. Memorial Day. Okay. Actually, maybe I can show you that last little bit here where the president somewhere right here. Let's see if we can get to it. There's a little speech. Okay, come on. Here is the hand with the scorpion tail. Yeah, okay, in I Pet Goat there is a reference to the scorpion tail. Okay, in fact we'll just go to I Pet Goat in a second, but anyway, the president is about to die here. Okay. Not for kids, okay. Oh, and I will say one more thing as well. Let's go to, and we'll do one more thing as well with the reference with the Space Needle here in a second. But look at this. Are they on the putting green here? This is a hole in one. And look at this, the pyramid, the all-seeing eye, the eye of provenance. But this is again, you know, again, if you go to I Pet Goat and you go to the end here, here's the shooting star. The trumpets are going, the shooting star. Oh dear, I've gone by it. The top of the pyramid is hit, okay, and the scorpion tail is here. Okay, so you can see, you know, the connections to other. Oh, found it. Hang on a minute. Coming on, we'll see the shooting star hit the top of the pyramid. Come on. Come on. Just play it a second. Okay. Tail, shooting star, top of the pyramid. Jesus character thing there. Okay. And where was we just at? Here. The scorpion hand tail thing that's just shot the president through the heart, and we've got the pyramid, yada yada yada. Okay, I don't know what we've got on clock times here. Probably something interesting in the background there somewhere as well. Okay, let me show you one more bit, which is the, I'm trying to think where that is in the film. Here it is. Right by it right here. I want to show you this. So they're up in the Space Needle here, the Landmark Hotel, which looks like the Space Needle. Let's go on 5 seconds. Getting shot. There is also a 9/11 or 6/11 in this scene as well. Hang on a minute. Okay, if you see here. Anyway, I tell you what else is interesting. This is Jack Nicholson again doing another, playing another character in the film. Okay, so there's this kind of reference back to JL's theory of like this character is in Vegas, so they're in Vegas here. So there is this connection back with this Elvis type idea or this sort of twinism thing with the president. Anyway, the 9 here or the 6 and the 11. I don't know, kind of looking interesting, isn't it? And we've also got our 10/11 for the Hoover Dam in here as well, which is kind of interesting. Okay, anyway, this scene, let's just play a few little bits of it. Notice that everything's shaking, like it's almost like it's an earthquake. So this would make you think that maybe 6/11 could be an earthquake that causes the collapse of the Space Needle.
There is no way
Everything's shaking.
we can lose.
And again, just the shape of this as well, with the Space Needle and the connection to the saucer. You know.
Whoa!
And as you can see, the Landmark Hotel is kind of a Space Needle-y type thing. Okay. Notice they show the ground split. Now this is what I wanted to show you, is this big globe here, because of course there's on 6/11, I believe it's the start of the World Cup. The World Cup. Okay. And that could just be the reference itself, the World Cup, you know. And I believe this thing rolls out of here as well. Right over the top of, yeah. There it goes. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. So, just tell you, there's a ton of stuff in Mars Attacks, but the connection back to the Future is the important thing with this jump off of the bank here. Okay, the high wall. It's like the jump off of the Hoover Dam. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna call it a day. Okay, good night. God bless. Okay. Probably nothing will happen, but anyway, just thought it was interesting and worth noting. All right, bye.